They always have overestimated the standby lines because it's better to say that it's going to be longer and then have it be shorter than it is to have it say it's going to be shorter and then it happens to end up being longer. My dad went to Disney for the first time in 20 years and the line said 45 minutes for Rise and it was an hour and a half. So he was way more mad than it would have been if he'd just been told it was an hour and a half in the beginning. So they try to avoid things like that. But also it does incentivize people to buy Genie Plus, $20 per person at Disneyland. That adds up for a family of 4. That's an extra $80 they just got out of these people. But at the end of the day, you're not gonna like me for saying this, Genie Plus is too cheap to work efficiently. Sorry, I got tired of seeing myself look like a naked mole rat with no hair, so I had to take it out. Anyway, yeah, it's too cheap. $20 is accessible. It's still expensive, it still adds up, but it doesn't actually do what the successful express passes elsewhere actually accomplish. Places like Universal, Knott's, Six Flags, etc., they all charge like $80 to $150 depending, on their express line passes where you can just walk on every ride. Some of them you can only do each ride once, some of them are unlimited, obviously those are more, but that $100 per person in a family of 4, $400 is not going to be something that everybody can do. So what does it do? It successfully makes the standby lines more efficient because the majority of people are cycling in the one line system. It barely makes a second line for the express pass people. There's only maybe 1 or 2 people ever in line. So it makes it more successful for them too. If Disney really wants to curb the overpopulating and the crowding because now there's 2 giant lines for everything, they need to make the Genie more expensive. And I know that's not what you want to hear, but even if you can't afford it, it would benefit you because it would make the standby line move faster. At this point, 50% of guests are using Genie Plus. If half of the people have a fast pass, you basically have 2 equally giant lines. And it's making the standby even slower because they're going to put twice as many through in the one line. I'm telling you, a lot of you are arguing with me about this. Go watch the Defunct Land documentary about single line efficiency and then tell me I'm wrong. This would benefit everybody if they made it more expensive. The reason why it feels so crowded is because of Genie Plus, and yet it feels so crowded, and that's the very reason why you buy it. Genius.